But first up, an overview. What can we expect tonight from this speech? Fox senior political analyst Britt Hume has seen a lot of them. He has perspective. He joins us tonight. Thanks for coming on, Britt. So,
you bet, Tucker.
The obvious question, every president goes into these trying to accomplish things, maybe one big thing. What do you think this president hopes to accomplish with this speech?
Well, I think he's hoping that he can get the Democratic opposition to warm up to him a bit. After a confrontational and quite combative first year in office, he's looking ahead with his agenda in his hand to see what he can get done, and he sees that he can't do it with 50 votes in the Senate, and he might be able to command the House. So he needs to get the Democrats to come along with him. That's what the DACA proposal is about. And so the tone, I think, will be different from what we heard in his inaugural address, more like what we heard in that speech he made to Congress last year, which was not officially a State of the Union address, but for all intents and purposes it was. Same setting, same audience, and so on. Same TV audience, one presumes. So I think that's what he's going to be trying to do. It's going to be interesting to see him do it because, being warm and cuddly and friendly and accommodating is not what he's famous for.
No. So this will be very unlike the rallies he's been doing all year. Does he have any hope of winning any Democrats? Are they allowed to support him in any way now, do you think?
Well, let's look first of all at the immigration issue, which I think is front and center now because we have deadlines coming up and so forth. We had a government shutdown over it just recently. I think, he's made what I think from the conservative side would be seen as a pretty generous offer. Not only to legalize and provide a path to citizenship for the DACA group already here, but to all those who are eligible for that program who have not yet signed up for it. We're talking about well in excess of 1 million people. And for that, he wants a set of border and security measures, which Democrats do not like and are disinclined to give him. But if they want DACA enough, then he's got a real chance of getting enough to get it passed and call it a victory if he can tame a rebellion on his right, which is another issue he's going to have to deal with. So that's an example of the kind of thing he faces. Possible, but not easy.
Not easy. So what do you think he can say tonight to at least lower the temperature on the left? So I guess he doesn't want the rage on the Democratic side to build to such a point that it creates a wave in the midterm. So what's the fastest way to decelerate?
That's exactly right. That what I think he's understandably concerned about, and I would be too, were he or one of his advisors, is that the rage which you described translates into turnout.
Yes.
And the level of distaste for this president on the American left and to some extent on the American center is very high, and it would help him a lot if he could begin to diminish that. He's not going to win these Democrats over, so they're going to vote for him or vote for his party. But if he can reduce the level of their rage, he might be able to reduce the turnout in the midterm. And so, we'll probably see tonight a sunny and optimistic president. Yes, he'll boast about his achievements, and there are some certainly. And he will paint a rosy picture of the future and try to be sort of uplifting. And we'll see if he's able also to be generous in his gestures to the opposition. I think he's capable of it. It'll be interesting to see him do it.
Yeah, he can. I think he can meet that. But thanks a lot for that. That was interesting.
You bet.